wait. You like it? I made it today. It's got all my socials, which is basically That's a Walter on everything. So go join the r/That's a Walter Reddit. Follow my TikTok. Sub to the YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. You guys, I mean, most likely you're on Twitch. Follow my Twitter. My Twitter is actually That's_Walter. I couldn't get that, but if you look up That's So Walter on Twitter, I'm pretty sure if you look up That's So Walter on Twitter, then it should be me. People, that's me. I'm first one. This is not me. This is me. So I didn't really have a big plan today, but I think that what I will do is I will talk about my most embarrassing moments. I am a simple man. Actually, I'd say not, because I am very, like, I wouldn't say outgoing in my school, but people know me in my school, and I do things in school, and most of my most embarrassing moments come from me doing embarrassing shit at school. So I'm gonna start off with something I did in 6th grade. So if you don't know, if you didn't go to an American school, it seems like mostly an American school thing, everybody would do this thing called field day. So basically, usually the grades will be split up into teams, or like a grade will be cut in half, and there's a team and its team. And then there are things like ring toss and hula hoop and like tug. What's that game called? Where you tug the rope and you fall. That game, that was a big one in field day. But yeah, we play games like that. We race each other, and you collect points, and then at the end of field day, you would tie them up, and then you say, oh, this team won field day. Well, in our school, it wasn't just that, because there was also your grade could get points by a performance. And so, me being the young wannabe actor, of course I signed up for the performance every year. Well, the 2 years. And actually, those 2 experiences were my most embarrassing moments of my life. So I'll start with 6th grade. In 6th grade, I was good friends with a guy named Luke. And Luke and I, we both did the performance. I mean, we both did the musicals. Actually, that was the year that we performed Shrek, and I played Donkey, and he played Lord Farquaad. So we were the performers. So when the class was deciding who would be in this performance, the natural pick was me and Luke. Because we are willing to embarrass ourselves. Not to this extent that it will become, but we're willing to embarrass ourselves and have a laugh. And yeah. Now, there was also had to be a dance. And these 2 guys, Chris and Mason, they offered to do the dance. But the funny thing was that we weren't like singing to a dance song. We were singing to we were singing to I Can Show You the World from Aladdin. So like a romantic song. I was Aladdin, he was Jasmine. So a romantic song, and we need dancers. So Chris and Mason, they picked up the role, and we were like, what would be dancers in this song? And then we watched the scene, and we saw birds, and the boys, Chris and Mason said, okay, well, why don't we just act like birds, and we'll just, oh, it's so bad in hindsight, but we'll just like fly around you. Like, we'll just like flap our wings and pretend to fly around you, and it'll be great. Well, it wasn't great, because we thought that it was a lip sync competition, but it wasn't. It was a singing competition. So we didn't know the lyrics. We just thought we were going to wing it. we get up there in the middle of the gym. Every class is watching. So this was in middle school. So it's 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. We went up, and they played the track without music, and gave us real microphones. And of course, we were shocked because they said it was a lip sync competition, and this was no lip sync. This was singing. So I tried the best I could. I knew more of the song than Luke could, so I kind of sang the whole thing. And Mason and Chris flapped their wings and circled us. And this was 6th grade, so this was when the dab was popular. So they didn't just flap their wings. They were flapping like this. And it was possibly the most embarrassing moment of my life. When I think back to it, I still feel the burning of my red face and the embarrassment. And honestly, I got through the song. The worst part, I bet it was artistic and beautiful. It was not. The worst part was walking up into the bleachers. That is absolutely horrifying. I know. The worst part, walking up into the bleachers after, and people are just like, in your grade, the people that should have been rooting for you the most are just like, yeah. And so that was my 6th grade experience. Now, I did not learn my lesson. Honestly, good thing it wasn't a lip sync battle. My school did that, and it was the worst thing ever. But I didn't know the lyrics. I'd rather it to have been a lip sync battle because I didn't know the lyrics. Now, we didn't learn our lesson. And, oh my gosh, wait, maybe I can find the clip of this. Okay, good. The video doesn't exist, at least not in this timeline. So, we did not learn our lesson from that time. So, when asked to do the competition again, I, of course, said yes. Oh. Now, it wasn't with the same group this time. Luke and I, again, were friends in 7th grade. Luke was also in with the cool kids. And this group of cool kids, like, I had no one in my lunch, so these were the cool kids in middle school, so take that with a grain of salt. Chris was in this group, and a couple other people, and instead, we thought, why don't we do a collaborative effort? So there were about it was about 7 or 8 people, and it was the popular guys and like 3 or 4 popular girls at the time, and they were like, okay, what could we do? Chris, he's a black guy, and he said, what better song to do, and I'll be the lead singer for, than the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air intro. Now, I thought that was a great idea, but I'm not a dancer. And he wanted to do this crazy choreographed, shit, what's it called? What's the shit when you spin on the ground? That dance when you break dance shit? And Luke and I were like, yeah, we can't do that song. So instead, they're like characters in the song. So I don't know if you've heard the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air intro. So Chris is this guy. Okay, now, you got the gist. Chris was going to be Will Smith, and the rest of the guys were going to be the characters in this bit. So the rest of the guys, they took the role of the bullies and Luke. The girls kind of just like shuffled in the back. And I had a special role, though. Now, no one wanted this role, and I took it. Because I'm just a homie. I'm a team player. no one wanted to be Will Smith's mother and saying, "You're moving in with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." So of course, that's what I did. I took the burden, and during the performance, when Chris was all up in the front singing, I came up, grabbed the mic, and I said, "You're moving in with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." And honestly, maybe this isn't even an embarrassing moment, because it was legendary. I'd say it was legendary. People still talk about our Fresh Prince of Bel Air performance, and don't even regret it. Now, my most recent experience, and I think I've told this story before, but I'll have to reiterate. This is the poop story. Now, the poop story didn't happen that long ago. Literally the most iconic part. Absolutely it is. So, I took the burden. Now, the poop story is more recent. I love pizza, and so do my friends Ryan and Vaughn. So one night, Ryan texted me and said, "Hey, we're going to go to the dock, the marina that I work at, and we're going to watch Cool Runnings projected on the wall." I said, "Great, but we need to eat dinner." He said, "Okay, fine. Meet me at a local pizza place." We roll up, and I am just in the mood for the greasiest pizza pie ever. So I say, "Hey guys, can we get half plain, half meat lovers pizza, and then Ryan, you can order a macaroni and cheese pizza, because that is like that pizza place's specialty." So the pizza comes. The guys don't want to eat the meat lovers. Vaughn is very picky, so he just ate plain. Ryan ate the macaroni, and I ate the most great. It was actually delicious. Meat lovers pizza. Not thinking about what it would do. Now, on the way from this pizza shop to the marina, my stomach started to turn. And I realized maybe I shouldn't have eaten such a hearty dinner at a place where the only accessible bathroom, openly accessible bathroom, is a porta potty. It got so bad on the car ride that I was actually screaming and wailing and saying, "Vaughn, I need to poop so bad." It was just a complete 180 from being okay eating that pizza to becoming one of the most I was the most hostile I have ever been in my life. I needed to take a shit so incredibly bad. And it was the meat lovers pizza. I ate 3 slices of this thing. If you don't know what a meat lovers pizza looks like, you're not missing out, first of all. It's like extra cheese, sausage, bacon, and pepperoni. This is what a meat lovers pizza looks like. This is like the heartiest pizza of them all. So I wailed, and my one thought was, "Ryan, didn't you just take a poop? I remember you posting on your private story that you took a poop at your work." He said, "Yeah, but I didn't go in the porta potty. I went in the nice bathroom that only members of the marina can go into." And I said, "Great, well, you have your card, right?" He didn't. And neither did Vaughn, who also works there. So I was shit out of luck. I mean, that is a pun. I was shit out of luck. I was. And they dropped me off, and I walked into the porta potty and sat down, and I could not physically will myself to poop. I had to poop so bad, but when given the opportunity in a porta potty, I couldn't. I really couldn't. And it was horrible. I actually it's so bad that I run back to the car and I said, "Guys, I can't do it. You're really going to need to figure out how to get a card." They said, "We can't, man." So I walk back in the porta potty, and I just sit there. And I just am thinking, if I just sit here and hold it, it's going to get to the point where I'm not going to be able to hold my poop back, and it's just going to do it, and I'm not even going to have to will myself to poop. So basically, that's what I did. And I pooped. And it was a number 3. I'll just tell you that right now. It was a number 3. Next thing's next. I get ice cream because there was Mr. Frosty there. I'm eating the ice cream, and I feel my stomach turn again. And I'm like, oh no. It's coming back. The Meat Lovers Pizza's coming back for round 2. I'm also lactose intolerant, so maybe eating ice cream and cheese, a big cheesy pizza, probably not the best idea. But when I'm running to the porta potty, I realize, wow, that door in the nice bathroom is somebody's walking out of it. I said, ma'am, please. The door closed behind her. I say, can you get me in that nice bathroom? She said, oh, my husband let me in with the key, and I just shut the door. I said, oh, all right. She said, well, we can walk. We can walk to get him. So we walk, and I low-key will her to power walk to him. I get the card, and he says, okay, well, we're going to leave soon, so why don't you, when you're done, I'm going to pull up in front of the bathrooms, and you just run it out and give it to me. I said, okay, great. I run it in, but I need to, like, rest. I'm in this very nice bathroom now, and I need to just take a rest, take a breather, kind of. So I call my friend Ethan, and I say, hey, he's also at the marina with us. I say, hey, man, can you grab this card from me, this key, and give it to the people? Simple task. So I waddle over with my pants down, slightly crack the door, hand the card. I give him a description of what the people look like, and I rest for about 20 minutes. I'm just chilling, pooping. Now, I call them later while still pooping, and I say, hey, did you get the card to that person? And he said, oh man, no, I actually couldn't find them. I'm like, what? They're probably still here waiting for me. I quickly snip it off, if you know what I mean. I run, wash my hands, wipe my butt, walk outside, and the truck is right in front of me. And this is the most embarrassing part. The guy looks at me, and he says, what, were you taking a shower in there? He compared my poop to me taking a shower. Like, I was in there for so long, he thought that I took a shower. And I'm like, oh no, all I say is my stomach hurt, which was true. Thank you. Yeah, my shirt says Mommy's Little Gamer. And he said, all right, well, it's all right, man. Just hand me the card. And I'm like, funny thing is, my friend actually has it. So I run to where my friends are sitting, and I say, where's the card? Where's the card? They hand it to me. And so the run to my friend to grab the card and the run back was probably the most embarrassing and most stressed I felt in my entire life. I had made someone stay an extra half an hour, basically, from when they thought they were going to leave because they were nice enough to lend me their card so I could take a big deuce in the nice bathroom instead of the porta potty. And those are probably my 3 most embarrassing moments. I'm sure there are more, and I'll share them later, but those are my most embarrassing moments. And, yeah. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, sub, ring that bell, be part of the cream team if you ring that bell. And I'll see you guys later. Kisses.